Hey everybody, Mike and Mark with Twin Blends Photography. We're in downtown Shreveport today, and we've been wanting to do this video for a long time. If you drive through downtown Shreveport, you'll see parking lot, and what used to be in the parking lots are these big, beautiful buildings, and we just want to show everybody what used to be where these parking lots are now, because when you see a parking lot, that's actually what we call a tombstone of a building that used to sit there. Beautiful buildings back in the day, and we're going to make this little video. We've been wanting to do it for a long time and show y'all what used to sit where, to show y'all the history that we've lost over time. Right now we're at the corner of Louisiana and Milam Street, and over my shoulder here used to be the Municipal City Hall right across the way. Big, beautiful building. It was demolished years ago, and our goal is to show y'all what used to be here, so hopefully in the future we can save the beautiful buildings that we have left. So anyway, we're going to do this little tour, and we're going to walk around and pop around town and show y'all parking lots and what used to be there. So we just want to do that for y'all. But just remember, at Twin Blends Photography, the past and present are about to collide. All right, we're at the corner of Milam Street and Common Street, and I want to show you something. See the Methodist Church right there at the head of Texas? This parking lot right here used to be the Mitchell Drug Building, and it's gone for a long time, but we've got several pictures we're going to show y'all. And behind it, way back there where the electronic sign is, used to be the Gross Building, Justin Gross Building, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Mitchell Drug used to sit right here. On to the next one. All right, now, as you can tell, we're at the head of Texas Street. Methodist Church is right behind me. We're going to look down Texas to your right, and on this corner here at Texas and Common is where the Justin Gross Building used to be. We're going to show you a couple pictures of that, where it used to be. And if you look across Texas Street on the left is where Stan's Record Shop used to be. I know a lot of y'all remember shopping for records there. And so we're going to show you a picture of that, and then we're headed down Texas Street to go to the next place. All right, now we're at the corner of McNeil in Texas, and we're across the street from the Cattle Parish Courthouse, and across Texas over there in that parking lot next to the Woolworth, what used to be the Woolworth building.
to the left, that parking lot to the left there used to be the Hearn building. And we've got pictures we're going to show you from the 1920s, 1950s, and the 1970s. So that'll be what's setting over there, what's used to be setting over there. So hope you enjoy it. Let's go on to the next one.
Extra, read all about it. Guess what building in downtown Shreveport was torn down and later made into a parking garage? You got it, the Shreveport Journal News building at the corner of Travis and Marshall Street. We're right here in front of the Beard Tower, but catty corner from the Beard Tower is, or used to be, the Shreveport Journal building. We've got several old pictures of it. As a matter of fact, that building dates back from the early 1900s when it was the Travis Street School. But you can see, we're going to show you a bunch of old pictures of it. It's beautiful back in the day. I wish we still had that building, because it's probably one of the most beautiful buildings in downtown Shreveport, as you're about to see in these pictures. So thought we would show you all that. So on to the next one. All right, now we're at the corner of Travis and Commerce Street, and we want to show you back behind us this whole city block. One big parking lot, which is sad because it used to be multiple buildings here. Right here on this corner used to be the Swift and Company building. A long time ago, we got a picture of it, and it's sad because nothing's here on this whole block. But we want to show you just a few things. We're going to show you a drone shot, looking down and show you it's just nothing but a big parking lot, wasted parking lot. Beautiful buildings gone forever, but Swift and Company buildings sit here, many other buildings sit around. Our next journey is going to be across the street or across the railroad tracks on Commerce, so let's go. All right, we just left the Swift and Company building, and actually it's right behind where the camera is now, and right across this way, across the railroad tracks, used to be the cotton compress. And it was a cool triangle building back in the day, and they would bring cotton in and have it compressed from the steamboats. The steamboats used to carry it and put it in the cotton compress. Now it's a Sam's Town garage, and it's spread out. The cotton compress was huge, and it spread out all through here, and there were several other buildings along the way here. And anyway, we wanted to show y'all that the cotton compress used to be here. It's long gone, parking garage there now. So that's another thing lost to history, and we're just trying to reclaim and let everybody see what used to be there. So on to our next one.
All right, now we're at the corner, close to the corner of McNeil and Milam. As you can see, the Caddo Parish Courthouse is over there on that corner. Back behind me, I'm sure a lot of y'all probably know what was here back in the day, because every time we make a post on it, we get tons of likes and shares. Nanking Restaurant. How many of y'all went to eat at Nanking back in the day? Anyway, it's set back over here behind me. We've got some cool pictures we're going to show you of it. And to the right of it over there is something else y'all probably are aware of. We're going to walk over there and show you what it is. So come on, let's go. All right, now I'm at the actual corner of Milam and McNeil. I always get those confused. Anyway, as you can probably guess what's behind me now, that used to be sitting by Nanking's. On the corner here, you guessed it, Palais Royal. We've got pictures of back probably in the 20s of it. Big, beautiful building on the corner, and then we got a picture of it from later in the time, and they had covered it up with the facade. Wasn't near about as beautiful, but it was still a cool looking building. But now it's just a parking lot. So the only thing left is the Palais Royal sign. As you can see, many of y'all already seen this, but isn't that cool that they left the Palais, at least left the Palais Royal sign here that you can visit and see and actually touch. So I don't know why they tore it down. I don't know why they covered it up with the facade years ago, because the old pictures, the building it just looked fantastic. But another building that we lost. So on to the next one.
All right, now we're at the corner of Milam and Edward Street, and back behind me is a parking lot, of course. I mean, there's a lot of parking lots downtown, but this is a parking lot that the Pioneer Bank used to sit here, but even before that, we got pictures of the Arcade Hotel. Really cool old building that sit right here on this corner. We've got pictures we're going to show you of that and the Pioneer Bank also. But anyway, we've lost so much, but we just wanted to highlight it, and we're going to walk down to the Rico Brewster building this way, so come on. Okay, now we're at the corner of Milam and Marshall Street, and right behind the camera is the Caddo Parish Courthouse. And back behind me, but real quick, I was going to tell you, we're down here on Saturday and there's no cars, and otherwise we wouldn't be able to stand in the street, but that's why we want to come down on Saturdays. So if you see no cars on the street, that's what it is, besides this car right here. But anyway, back behind me was the Rico Brewster building, really beautiful old building, and you guessed it, it's a parking lot now. So I'm going to show you some pictures of the Rico Brewster building, and you're going to be amazed how beautiful it was. We got a picture looking up the street, and it's so cool. It shows cars and everything. So anyway, we just want to give you a glimpse of what was sitting behind us at the Rico Brewster building. Oh, real quick while I'm thinking, back there was the Shreveport bowling alley. A lot of people don't know there's a bowling alley in downtown Shreveport back in the 50s. So that's where it was, right back down there. We got pictures of that as well. Rico Brewster building, this whole block was buildings that the bus station is on the other side. That was a lot of buildings over there, the bowling alley. Okay, you got the bowling alley, the Rico Brewster building, and you got the Arcade Hotel along with Pioneer Bank. All of those are gone. Patterson Garage, that all gone. Nothing but parking lots. There's been several businesses here over the years, and unfortunately they're all nothing but memories. So anyway, that's why we wanted to bring this to you. So hopefully y'all can envision what it used to look like. On to the next one. All right, we're at the corner of Milam and Market Street. That's the intersection right there. You can see the ML Bath building right there, and you can see the Regents Tower right there. So you kind of get a grasp of where we're at, what we're talking about. Okay, straight behind me is a big, beautiful parking garage. It's the Regions Bank parking garage. I say that beautiful. You should have seen what's set there before that parking garage. It was the Home Federal Savings and Loan building. We've got really good pictures of it. Had a huge marquee about where that tree is right there, a big marquee, beautiful, had said Home Federal Savings and Loan. The building, it was the tallest building in Shreveport at one time. It was like a skyscraper. It was really cool. And what's cool is we've got some blends of it. It kind of compares what it used to look like and what it does now. Right over here was the American National Bank. It's no longer there either. It's not even a parking garage or a parking space. But anyway, we've lost so many buildings to history, and our goal is to save all of these buildings. But anyway, Home Federal Savings and Loan as it was. We'll see you at the next building.
All right, we're in front of another parking lot. We're at the corner of Crockett and McNeil. If you can look down there, way down there on the right side of that block, down there is a Strand Theater. Back here in the middle over my shoulder, you can see Selber Brothers. And on the right over here is the Shrevetown Barbershop. A friend of ours owns that. Anyway, the parking lot back behind us, I'm gonna give you a little hint if you knew what was there. If you're me and Mike's age or older, you probably saw a few movies here. So that's right, Don Theater. We used to go see Bruce Lee movies, Godzilla, King Kong movies here. My mom would drop us off on Saturday mornings. We'd just go see a movie or two. She'd pick us up, but we saw many a movie at this location here, Don Theater. Anyway, we got a picture we're gonna show you. Let's head to the next one.
All right, we are at the corner of Crockett Street and Spring Street, and this is something that y'all probably already know. We've done several videos on this. We call it the Big Three, but these buildings are long gone. Right now you see behind me is Festival Plaza. They're having farmers market down here. On this side of the street you're looking at right now used to be the Peerless Supply Company building, and it's the Festival Plaza now. Straight behind me used to be the Crawford, Jenkins and Booth Motor Car Company. We've got many pictures of that. And then a little further on down is the Saddlery building. We just did a post on that, and it was a cool old building, but obviously all of them's all gone now. And right behind the camera, right here in this parking lot, used to be one of our favorite buildings in downtown Shreveport. It was beautiful, the S.G. Dreyfus building. Beautiful building. It used to, we've got pictures from the 1920s, and I think pictures from the 1950s of it also, but it was just a beautiful building, and the structure was just beautiful, but now it's a parking lot, and unfortunately that's what's happened to a lot of buildings in downtown Shreveport. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. We're going to be going to another building to show y'all some more parking lots in downtown. Hopefully we'll stop the destruction, so let's go to the next one. right, now we are at Commerce Street where Texas Street meets it, up underneath the Texas Street Bridge. We made a post recently and it was taken, the picture was taken in 1897 right here of the men bricking Texas Street. And it's cool because you can see the Blind Tiger building all the way down there on the right. But the bridge is here now, so you won't be able to see any of these buildings, but of course all of these buildings are gone. The Silvernagle building used to sit right here on the very corner on the other side of the walkway, and we got pictures of that we're going to show. Yeah, it was the Planters building. It was a Lane Seed Company building at one time, but we got pictures of that. If you spin around over here, you'll see the El Dorado parking garage. Well, you may not be able to see it because of the bridge, but there was a cotton gin, Thurman, what was it, JT Thurman or whatever, cotton gin used to sit right up under here before the Texas Street Bridge was built. All of this is above all these businesses in the parking lot here now. Anyway, we're going to walk up a little bit and I want to show you another little interesting building that's not here. A lot of people remember coming down here in Shreve Square and partying and stuff. This building right here used to be the Justin Gamm building, and right now it's not even a parking lot, it's just an old growed up grassy field. But all of this used to be a big bunch of buildings here. You can just see it's nothing, and that's what's sad. It used to be a nice row of buildings, Shreve Square. All of that used to be just beautiful historic buildings. All that's nothing but a empty field now, and you know, we've lost so much of Shreveport history, and our goal is to maybe preserve it. But anyway, on to the next one. All right, this is our last leg of the tour. We had so many more parking lots to look on our tour to show, but we didn't want to make this video too long. So anyway, we're going to stop right here. We're on the corner of Market and Texas Street. I'm looking at the 509 Standard building, and back behind me is Capital One parking garage, but as many of y'all used to know, that used to be the Captain Shreve Annex. And actually before that, it was the Phoenix Hotel, and that was one of our favorite buildings back in the day. Looking at those pictures, it was a beautiful building way back in the day. Anyway, it's set on that corner over there. We're going to show you pictures there. And if y'all would like to see more videos like that, let us know, and consider maybe donating to Twin Blends to help us do that, because we're not professional videographers. We both have full-time jobs, and we do this on the weekends and on the evenings. It's a passion of ours. But if y'all would like to see more of these, let us know and consider donating to help us out. Anyway, we're going to leave you with the Phoenix Hotel. So hope y'all enjoy this video. Share this video with your friends and like us on Facebook, and we'll see you in the next video.